Hello! Hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you. Thank you, my friends, for finding some time in your hopefully a wonderful start to the weekend. Yes, it's Friday evening. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful start of the weekend. But yes, Mortal Kombat 1 has left a very sour taste in my mouth. It makes me very upset to play, so rather than play it, we are going to be talking about it. I much prefer talking about it than playing it. Mortal Kombat 1 is just so hollow. It has a pretty shiny lacquer veneer, but underneath, there's nothing. Like, Invasions was over in 3 days. Fighter Mastery was over in like a week or more because I was still testing with the optimized turbo build. Now people are doing it quicker than I can, which is amazing. But NRS had to nerf it, which is great. I mean, like, the grind is so incredibly short. The things to acquire aren't particularly exciting. We're on a drip-fed schedule here, and you might have encountered in the game, like, in Combat League or accessing the shrine, there are points where it says retrieving calendar. Everything in Mortal Kombat 1, much like MK11, they didn't really change much, NRS. They have this schedule that they drip feed content to players. Like, for instance, in Mortal Kombat 11, to get all of the brutalities in the game, you're gonna have to play for 3 years, 32 seasons. Yeah, fabulous. Great. Okay. But Mortal Kombat 1, the thing that they are drip feeding to players are costume number 3. Costume number 3 for these characters are going to be very much time limited, much like the Scorpion third costume. Right? We got the third costume for Scorpion from Invasions in Season 1 in that very short little easy baby mode gameplay of just attacks and put all your points in attack and uppercut. That's how NRS and WB games are making their money, is by reselling costume number 3 to players who are not lucky enough to be playing from day one, or sensible enough, because I don't think there's much sense in playing this game day one. I applaud those people who tell me that they are going to wait for the 2 years and wait for the ultimate collected edition with all of the combat packs in one bundle. That's probably the wisest decision. But NRS is definitely preying on people's fear of FOMO, like they have with me, because I bought this game collector's edition day one, and there's just such a surprising lack of content. So that's why we're taking a look at the new cutscenes from the upcoming seasons. But I think it's so grimy. That costume number 3, they better have Melina soon. I want that Melina third costume. It's just so over the top. I think it's probably my fave. But Sub-Zero's is also really well designed, and I'm pretty sure that he's appearing soon. But I'm just like so upset with this game. Like, take a look at this. How can people say that this is a great game if I am just Joe Blow just playing the game and you encounter these glitches? Where was the quality control testing? They did not test this before shipping it out to players. If the questions that the average player like myself is asking about talismans and other things in single player, and it's causing game-breaking glitches and crashes, how this is what I'm supposed to look forward to in Season 2? Great. Fabulous. At least the particle effects are pretty. Oh, at least the backgrounds have so many little tiny details that no one cares about because they're too busy eating a 50% combo in Combat League. Yeah, I'm not. What? Who did they make this game for? So before we get into the cutscenes, there are some things that I think this is very interesting. So please remember our brothers playing on the Switch, our brothers and sisters playing on the Switch. I think it's very unfortunate that NRS shipped out an unfinished product on all consoles, because on PS5, I am constantly losing frames. Game is constantly freezing and crashing for me. Play with the talisman system. Play with the brutalities. This is causing glitches in the game. But yeah, Nintendo Switch, they got a huge, massive update, apparently. Season 1 of Invasions is finally available. Only took them, what, a month? Great. They probably could have taken 2 or 3 months, maybe properly baking this game, which was clearly rushed. Gameplay balance changes, leaderboard fixes. What? Where are the leaderboards in Mortal Kombat 1? The only one that I'm aware of is for Combat League. Nothing for Invasions, single player. Visual improvements and general bug fixes. I saw someone playing the newly updated version on Switch. To me, it still looks terrible. But if you're playing on the Switch, I would love to hear from you if this thing is actually improved. Performance updates, stability fixes, localization fixes. It sounds like they're also getting patch 0.121.122. I think they sort of bundled all of the latest patches from on PS5 and Xbox, put them on the Switch with this new update with Season 1 of Invasions. Could you imagine you receive an entire game mode in a patch? What was the point of buying this thing day one on Switch? Like, poor people on Switch. Like, I feel terrible for them. And, I mean, if your response is, get a PS5, bro, like, is there no sympathy in the world? Clearly the company is being disingenuous advertising this game as a complete experience. When it's rushed on Switch, imagine what corners they have cut on PS5, because I see them. I see them. Proof positive. What is this? What is this? And I can drag Kung Lao across the screen while I'm on the ground and he's in the air. What is this? How is this? How is this possible? I'm still uncertain as to how this is happening. But NRS don't care. They don't care at all. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. Please don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out. Hey there, Jonah. Leo, hey. New Bunny, thank you so much for joining the fam, Leo. Please, do check out the community tab. I will be sending out like a welcome message. But feel free to contact me on PlayStation. I'll add you to our secret group. Or on Discord. We also have a group there. Yeah, I really, the only fun I'm having in this game, like, what is your most memorable moment in Invasions? For me, it's this, what we're looking at right now. Or one of the many other times that I've caused the game to just crash and break. Unfortunately, when the game crashes, I can't take a clip of that on PlayStation because the game has closed. The game has terminated, so there's just a weird... the glitches and exploits are the things that are most fascinating about this game, and some of them I cannot share to the public, because unfortunately, NRS is going to nerf a whole bunch of stuff, and they are watching, which is kind of scary. Hey there, Fiend. Charlie, I showed up 35 minutes early to work. Watching you in the parking lot right now. Oh, thank you, brother. I hope you enjoyed those master rewards. on PC. Yay, MK11. Hunter, hello. Sean, live more is my new picture. Oh, very nice. Kung became 2-1 with that frog and became a bird, maybe. Six Legs, hey babes, love you. Martin, hello. That specific bug always happens when using the windbreaker. This is the first time I ever encountered it, and I've been using windbreaker for so long. So yeah, no, this is just terrible. Terrible gameplay. Terrible game. I just don't understand. So, okay, so the video that we are going to be taking a look at for the future seasons, because that's all there is to look forward in this game, is that drip-fed content that they're giving us with costume number 3 coming from Invasions. But here we've got this dude, Interloco. He is a data miner, apparently. He's been grabbing files from the game. Interesting. So this is stuff that's already loaded into your game. It's on your copy of Mortal Kombat 1. But NRS and WB Games are telling you that you're not allowed to play with it. Because it's not fitting for their schedule. For if you were able to play all of the Invasion seasons at once, you would be done with this game within a month. Yeah. Great. Instead, they're going to feed it to us over a year or 2. I'm hoping a year. I don't want to have to deal with this for too long. Okay, so Interloco has found Season 2 and Season 3 cutscenes. What? So let's see.
The Natara who now vexes us is from one of the few timelines where...
This is their version of a cutscene. Zooming in on static images. I know all about this. This is simple.
Veternians rule. When they discovered other timelines, and the failure of Veternians within them to flourish,
So this is costume number 3 for Natara. So it seems like season number 2 will be Natara, and we'll be able to collect this spiky booby costume. I actually like it. That's why I put it on the thumbnail. It's a nice costume for Natara. There's not a lot of, like, in my opinion, like, sexy costumes. There's a lot of hoey outfits, especially for the men. But not really for the ladies. Like Lee May, they got her dressing up in garbage bags in her default costume. Like, why? Anyways, so yeah, cutscene for Natara. Very interesting.
Failure of Veternians within them to flourish. This Natara's Veternians mobilized for war. They play.
It sounds so lame without, like, the background music. Can you just imagine what kind of, like, they use instrumental superhero Marvel-esque kind of soundtracks. I wish they weren't so copy off of, like, other ideas. Like, why can't Mortal Kombat just be like... there are some points in the musical soundtrack of MK1 where it feels very, like, mysterious. Usually I'm getting that from Invasions when I'm visiting Collector. But aside from that, like, I don't know, the music soundtrack is not there for me with this game.
The Natara who now vexes us is from one of the few timelines where Veternians rule. When they discovered other timelines, and the failure of Veternians within them to flourish, this Natara's Veternians mobilized for war.
Does that look exciting for you? Like static images? Where are the cutscenes? These are the cut corners I am talking about. They rushed this game. If this was to be like a real cutscene, like OMG, like, I don't know, that dude got yeeted off internet, so I don't know if he's still... Mr. Alucard. Let's remember Mr. Alucard. WB Games took down his channel because he made videos about things that they allowed Creative Commons reuse attribution license for their trailers. So he reposted stuff from the trailers. his channel gets taken down. That's so dumb. I'm really not liking WB games. They seem really money hungry. Okay, so let's go to MK Onslaught cutscene. Like, the cutscenes in MK Onslaught are actually better.
It isn't over. It isn't?
This is a mobile game, mind you. Look at the cutscenes from MK Onslaught.
Great. Well, I guess it's showtime.
It's Edenian blue katana. Like, they are recycling assets from MK11, but they're doing it much better than MK1. MK1 is reusing a lot of assets from MK11. Look at Dark Raiden costume. But MK Onslaught is making it look beautiful in a cutscene for a mobile game. And this is a console game and we get static images? This is what people are excited about? How?
Mobilized for war. They plan to liberate every timeline's vampires and set them on a path to conquest. If they are not vanquished, they will enslave all beings to Vaternis.
This is such a lame cutscene. She made a little screamy sound effect. With a little, they added a little visual effect on top of the static picture to make it look exciting. I'm going back to it. Like, I can't believe MK Onslaught is looking so good.
Come to gawk at the monkeys, princess? Or have you brought us our last meal?
If you could remain quiet for one moment, you'd learn that I am here to help.
So that's why they kept the same voice actors. Because they were already doing work for MK Onslaught.
Why would you help us, princess?
I like Fujin. It's nice to see Fujin.
I've been having doubts about my father since the tournament. You Earthrealmers were not the devils he portrayed you to be. His pact with Shinnok is the last straw.
Oh, like, I'm genuinely interested in this story for MK Onslaught. This is a free-to-play game. And people are paying $70 for this?
Enslave all beings to Vaternis.
How? How?
If they are not vanquished, they will enslave all beings to Vaternis.
What a disappointment.
The Vaternians from this other timeline make ours look almost incompetent. They fight harder, smarter, and with unbelievable skill. This new Nitara and her ilk will surely test your might.
Boring. Who cares?
Though they claim to be superior beings, Nitara and her timeline's Vaternians proved anything but. They foolishly underestimated the tenacity and skill of this timeline's warriors.
This is cooler than anything Liu Kang did in this story. You remember when Liu Kang, at the end of chapter 15, he has to, like, fatality Shang Tsung, so he turns him into a pile of sand that just, like, floats away into the wind? What? Imagine if he sizzled Shang Tsung into, like, a flamey crisp. That would be way cooler. This static image is doing it better than the story mode of the game. I don't understand how people like the story mode either. What, are you still playing the story mode? If you love it so much, you should play it. It's not replayable.
And while we have lost many, they are sadly not the...
What is this? It's unfortunate that these are not costumes that we are getting. Because these are not third variant costumes. Or maybe they're seasonal costumes. If these are seasonal costumes, that would be really cool. But, like, we took a look at the files, the data mine files, as to the costumes that would be there. It would be nice if these are, like... Look, he has black hair. Smoke looks so interesting. Katana, we can't see her face, but hopefully she has the same sort of, like, V... Interesting. Very interesting. It seems if these are the seasonal skins, I'll be okay. Because the yellow and red Ronald McDonald's theme of season 1 is disgusting.
This war's greatest victims. Those are the ones who were enslaved by a pestiferous Veternian bite, and who, unless aided, will be condemned to languish in an excruciating
I mean, like, just going back to the... Like, I feel like the story is just way more interesting here.
You must go. Now. And quickly.
But we cannot leave for Earthrealm.
Look, they put so much more effort into the cutscenes of MK Onslaught. It's a free-to-play mobile game. Here we have static image of Gearus. They couldn't even put these guys in different costumes. Where is the design talent on this game? I am very shocked. It seems very rushed. Even when you go to the character endings, all of the characters, they're wearing their default basic costumes. That is not the case in MK11. You remember they even Wakanda-ized Jax for his character ending in MK11. That was a unique costume. I wouldn't have been opposed to collecting it in MK11. Unfortunately, some of those things were just concept only, never got a real skin. But here, they're just using these basic default, like they could have copy pasted this image together. These cutscenes and invasions in a $70 game is so lackluster. Who's enjoying this?
eternal twilight. To help them, I travel to a timeline where Veternians work for good, not ill. They graciously share their unique expertise, undoing the dark magic that had befallen my champions.
Does any of this make sense? Do you care about this? These timelines that you never get to explore. These characters that you're never going to meet. He's talking about some other timeline. Why is a time-dimensional clusterfuck appealing to people? Because it's not appealing to me. It's lazy writing. These invasions have no real motivation to go through. And if these are the cutscenes that are supposed to be like, oh, hey, you gotta grind through 6 seasonal mesas to face the final boss and collect costume number 3 for Natara. Like, this is just so garbage for a $70
Few
game.
timelines where
Look, static image.
Veternians
This is the first cutscene you get
when
in
they
season
discovered
2.
other
Does that excite you? Static images, like visual novels from Japan, are a better gameplay than this.
timelines, and the failure of Veternians within them to flourish. This Nitara's Veternians mobilized for war.
Oh my god, it's so scary. And not to mention, the way they animate Nitara's wings during a brutality makes no sense. I don't understand. They phoned it home on this game. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. There's 26 of you here. Let's get 26 likes. Really helps out with the channel. I don't understand. I mean, like, please convince me in the comments. I would love to hear from you, because I do read all of the comments. I delete the nasty ones, though, so please be respectful. Steven, I finished unlocking all the character ending movies today and encountered a couple of glitches doing brutalities. Yep, definitely. Do the brutalities. Experiment with them. A couple of things you'll realize. They all look the same because they're all decapitations. The head is exploding off. The head is getting chopped off. It's usually involving the head. That's all there is. Secondly, there's a lot of glitches. There's a lot of glitches. One where Kung Lao floated across the screen, another where Natara's wings disappear. Yep. Charlie, monotone voice acting, the new wave, crazy girl. I know, right? Liu Kang is not the narrator for me in this game. He's terrible. I have him as a voice announcer. I don't really enjoy him. I'm thinking about purchasing the Shang Tsung one, but I don't want to spend money on this game. Edgy vamps for the win. Yeah, I like the spiky booby outfit. Costume number 3 for Natara is legitimately good. I think like the one thing that I'm kind of looking forward to in this season, yeah, like it's got to be like if this is the seasonal costumes, if all the characters can have like vampire teeth, they better. Cuz like you see all of the characters on the roster have like a fresh set of porcelain veneers. It would be interesting to see them with fangs. I love Twilight. I was Team Edward. Who cared about Jacob? Flames, careful. WB might be coming for you next. Don't know. Shang voice is nice. I already know that NRS is watching. They nerfed my build. They nerfed many of my builds in MK11, so I've known that they're watching. This is why I keep things secret. A lot of the glitches and exploits in this game, I'm not going to be an unpaid beta tester. No. And if they found out about all of the glitches and exploits, they would just nerf it, patch it. I'm not looking forward to them taking away my only fun. Because, yes, I don't know what you thought was fun in Invasions, but this was the most fun thing for me. The glitches, the exploits. That's it. What is there? There's no reward. Even the Roomba fight is a copy-paste from Street Fighter 6, which does it real better. Not only can you fight little Roombas, but you can fight drones, you can fight fridges. There's a lot of appliances you can fight in Street Fighter 6. Oh, you can fight trucks and you can fight rickshaws. Like Street Fighter 6 has way more fun, memorable experiences. What's fun or memorable here? Oh, did you love the scorpion chain part of Invasions of the final boss? Because secrets, glitches, and exploits make all the fights meaningless in this game. Also, not to mention the brain-dead gameplay skill build of all your points in attack and uppercut. There is really no point for NRS to even design a game with this pseudo RPG mechanics if they can't even make them work. Right? Like, what's the point of defense? Because defense, you put max defense, you're not seeing a significant advantage. The only things to really put your points in are attack or special. And that's what they designed it thinking. Like, people will put it in an attack or special. But everyone's just putting in an attack. And it's because there's there's a lot of people who just rely on YouTube videos. LOL. People are playing the meta, and it's just unfortunate because I encourage independent thinking, critical analysis. Think about what you're seeing, because this is not good gameplay. If this is clearly untested gameplay. Take a look at Onslaught. Onslaught has a lot more love in their cutscenes. You can see it. In fact, it looks better than MK1.
As possible. What can the SF do? Augment the Shaolin's defenses at the temple.
Oh my god, they don't have Richard Epcar. It's a different Raiden.
Of the elements. Once your soldiers are in place, you and Sonya Blade can join the search. Understood.
This is a free-to-play mobile game. And yet, we're paying...
His victims. Those are the ones.
I paid $350 Canadian or more for the collector's edition. This is what I paid for.
Ones who were
Static images with some visual effects. Invasions is crap.
enslaved by a pestiferous Veternian bite, and who, unless aided, will be condemned to languish in an excruciating eternal twilight.
Okay, I'm just fast forwarding.
Is indeed a blessing.
Biatch. They really think that they're like some sort of like Marvel post credit scene worthy kind of experience. Season 3 coming soon. Who the hell cares? This drip fed style of gameplay was disgusting in MK11, and it's disgusting here. I sympathize with all of the players from MK11 who struggled to get a Combat League brutality or a specific gear piece because they had to wait for that 3-year schedule to roll around in Combat League. It's the same situation here with MK1. The only way that you are getting these costume number 3, and it seems like this season might have cool seasonal palette swaps. Maybe, let's hope. I'm not sure. This could just be a quote-unquote cutscene exclusive. But if these were the seasonal skins, this might be interesting. But I mean, like, 1 or 2 days of the turbo controller going at it, I can just buy it all from the shop. Invasions is literally a 3-day experience. Why make us wait 2 months? Okay, let's be generous. 6 weeks plus 1 week of rest. 7 weeks. Why make us wait nearly 2 months? I'm not generous. Why make us wait 2 months for every season to get that costume for free? And you can bet your bottom dollar that NRS is putting that costume number 3 for sale in the premium shop because they're already doing it. It's so grimy. It's not at all like MK11. MK11 seemed to be a very like testing ground of how far they could push the monetization scheme in MK. The premium shop is disgusting. I should know. I've crafted a schedule that helps people predict what's going to be in the premium shop. But to have things on an annual schedule and then make people pay money for it, it's just... There was a lot more ways to get the premium currency for free in MK11 than here. I've collected everything, and not including the time crystals that I purchased with the premium edition or day 1 to purchase Tanya. You get about 5,000 time crystal. Period. That's it. That's all you get. So if you get screwed on a season, let's say you're playing another game or you're tired, or a lot of people are going to be playing months later when this thing actually goes on sale. In order to get those past season rewards, you're going to have to pray and hope to rely on the premium shop. And it seems like as the game is going on, it's getting more and more greedy. Because I saw that there was a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin on sale in the premium shop. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining along. Are you excited about any of this? You paid $70 for this kind of quality
This war's
cutscene.
greatest.
Beautiful, wonderful cutscene. When you have MK Onslaught looking like this and it's free to play. On a mobile device. Invasions is clearly a mobile game mode for babies. I don't like Invasions. Okay, MK Psyops. I'm waiting for Natara voice announcer. So according to the game files, there's a Sindel voice announcer, Gearus, Liu Kang, Shang Tsung. Let's just take a look. Look for yourselves, my friends. There's a wonderful resource called Mortal Kombat Warehouse, and they have all of the game files. You see? Just all of it. It says announcers. Look, answer your question. Gearus, Johnny, Liu Kang, Shang, Sindel, Sub-Zero. They haven't programmed anything else into the game. If it was programmed into the game, these guys would have it. Also, there's been no recent patch updates, so I wouldn't imagine that there's anything else to find. This data mining to find the quote unquote cutscenes for invasions, this is really shocking. It should be shocking for everyone that they have this content already in the game that could have been available from day one, and they just choose to time gate it. Do you enjoy being drip-fed content? This games as a live service takes an already dying game and just prolongs its death. It's not fair. It's not fair to the game. Just let it die. I feel for it. If it was a patient, I would feel for it. Like, why put it through the suffering? Just put all the content in the game from day one. Because truly, within a month, we could get through 12 seasons. Invasions isn't that hard or long or challenging. Oh my god. Flames, I hate the fridges in Street Fighter 6. Ah, man, keep pulling me in. Okay, so here's the thing about fridges in Street Fighter 6. You have to back away from them and wait till they try to suck you in. That's when you launch a projectile, you damage them. It's a very patient waiting game with the fridge. Or if you're able to maneuver around them, you can hit them from the backside. And it'll cause lots of damage. But it's pretty hard to maneuver around them if you get sucked in, right? Also, the ones in the daily tournament, they shoot like huge fish at you. And they go pretty fast. So you really have to just sort of like block and wait for it to try to suck you in. That's when you do your damage. But if it's a whole mob of fridges, you're just effed. Call in the tag assist. Call in the master assist. That's the only time I use the master assist. Flames, yeah, I'm just waiting for kicking it in 2025. Right? They've got it planned out that we'll be playing this game until 2025 with their seasons. Be prepared. Wonderful drip-fed content on the way. This games as a live service is disgusting. I don't know who's looking forward to it. The games as a live service model was taken from more successful games like Fortnite or Destiny, who actually did games as a live service content. This is stuff that they had designed from day one, and they are just drip feeding it out because they are lazy. This is lazy. How can you look at this cutscene in Invasions and think it's good? It's not good. Look at Onslaught.
Johnny Cage.
Yes, your thunderousness?
Both the Sundo Hearthstone and the Crown of Jaded are held by Shao Kahn. You and Fujin will travel to Outworld to retrieve.
Look, this is an actual story. It involves you as the player, like you were just playing as Johnny and Fujin in Chapter 2. This is great gameplay. These are great cutscenes. The writing is so much better in this. Surely Dominic Cianciolo is not involved with this, because it's better than MK1. I love it. This is a cutscene. This is a visual novel being read to you. It's so dumb. I hate this game. I hate this game. I don't. I try to like it, but every time I think about it, it just makes me like, why am I playing it? It's because I paid so much money for it. That's why I'm playing it. I'm getting my money's worth. Okay, anyways. So yes, please, if you enjoy this, leave a like. 26 of you here. Let's get 26 likes. I would love to hear from you. If you're enjoying this game, why? Why? 40%, like 50% of the people who participated in my latest poll. Check out my community tab. But let's check it out. Why just say it? Let's see what we did. We made a post asking people, what would you rate this game? Lots of votes. 50% say above average. Where? That is the question. Where? Most of the comments on the post, though, are saying, oh, it's unfinished. Oh, the story is good, but everything else seems unfinished. Blah, blah, blah. Story is not good. Chapter 15 was a cluster F. I don't understand how people are enjoying time-dimensional Deus Ex Machina save the day situation. It's a sequel to MK11. They introduce no new baddies, no new concepts. It's so boring. Everything's so boring in the story until you get to chapter 15, which is just an insult to common sense and dignity. So yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. People are not watching the videos. They're just voting on the poll. That's okay. Thanks for voting. But likes, comments, subscribes, they really help out with the channel. Also, please consider supporting by joining the Jaded Bunny fam. Honestly, the most fun that exists in this game are the glitches, exploits, and secrets. Also playing with your friends. So if you want friends to play with, there's a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. We've got a King of the Hill happening tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely playing with friends makes the game better, but also breaking the game in questionable ways. Yeah, this is the most fun I have in Invasions. A lot of secrets I can't share with you guys. I'm so sorry, because the game is just... I don't want the stuff to get nerfed. The secrets that I share with you guys, I think that they won't nerf them. Like Combat League, they're not going to change the whole entire system of Combat League now, are they? Took them 4 years to copy-paste MK11 matchmaking. Surely it'll take them at least 8 years to develop skill-based matchmaking for Combat League. Jesus. But yes, much love to all of my brothers and sisters in the fam, including our newest bunnies who joined just this week. Oh my god. Or just yesterday. David, Dillman, and Leo. Love you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Love you guys so, so much. Also, much love to Fox, The Fiend, Terrence Rogers, Rehan Munchinpuss, Brian, Anthony G, Kari Lessie, Angel Shoria Awashti, James Shea, Kalila Crenshaw, John Feltner, Charlie Ravens, John Lee, John Clark, Danny Slot Energizer, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokomo Joe, AG Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Michael K, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Mark, Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Ciderem, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Molina. Yay! Thank you, my brothers and sisters. It means a lot. It really does. Okay, so wow, what is this game? I don't know. Okay. Flames, I voted failure. That mobile game seems fire. Yeah, you know what? I think I might be jumping on to MK Onslaught. Just allow me to use an APK so I don't have to play on my phone. I don't use my phone, so I don't want to have to play a game on my... I don't have any apps. Mine is just a store box, just out of the box iPhone. I don't do nothing with it. I'm not really technically technologically advanced. I can't even say the word because I don't believe in technology. I don't use cell phones. But yeah, I use a computer. I paid a 110 so copium. Oh no. Yeah, I think a lot of people are on the copium because I just don't get it. I really, really don't get it. So surprised by the poll results. Schematic, I only got the game because me and a friend decided to so we can play on our own and talk about it or play against each other. But it has been it has made me kind of blind to how poorly the launch has been. Ah, yes. Okay, Schematic. Yes. The launch has been terrible. Playing with friends is definitely one of the best things about Mortal Kombat 1. But honestly, I have more ways of playing with friends in Street Fighter 6, MK11. Like, I can actually cross-play. For instance, we can't PvP because there's no public lobby that we can both join at the same time and request a match. Which is really unfortunate. Really no ways for people to enjoy multiplayer besides, your small group of friends. Oh boy. Okay, so, whoa, crazy, crazy times. I'm praying for all of you to just be having... I can't even say it. I wanted to say an awesome time with Mortal Kombat 1, but, where? Where is the awesome time? But yes, until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.